Chapter 6. Commercial Mathematics. Variations. Variation is derived from word variable. Variation means a change in one quantity due to change in another related quantity. Example: if the cost of 1 pen is 20, then the cost of 2 pens is 40, and cost of 3 pens is 60. This means the cost increases as the number of pens increase. Inversely, we can say that cost of pen decreases as the number of pens decrease. Here, we observe that price increases if the quantity of pens increases, and inversely the cost of pens decreases if the quantity of pens decreases. The variations of price is change as per the quantity change. There are two types of variations. A. Direct variations. B. Inverse variations. Direct variations. Direct variation means change in one quantity due to change in another related quantity, so that A. Increase in one quantity results in increase in other related quantity. B. Decrease in one quantity results in decrease in the other related quantity. Let us consider two quantities A and B. These quantities are so related that increase or decrease in the quantity A results in increase or decrease of another quantity B. Therefore, A upon B remains constant. Let us say A upon B is equal to C, a constant. C is called the constant of variation. The ratio of A upon B is always positive. A upon B is equal to C, or A is equal to BC. Therefore, if B increases, A also increases. Similarly, if B decreases, A also decreases. Observe the following situations. A. 1 kilogram of rice costs 50 and 5 kilograms of rice costs 250. Here, the quantity increases, so cost also increases. B. A man walks 3 kilometers in 1 hour. He will walk 15 kilometers in 5 hours. Here, if distance increases, then required time also increases. C. 10 liters of petrol is needed to cover a distance of 100 kilometers. 2 liters of petrol is needed to cover the distance of 20 kilometers. Here, the quantity of petrol is decreases, accordingly the distance to be covered also decreases. D. 9 computer operators type to 70 pages in a day. 4 computer operators type 120 pages per day. Here, the number of computer operators decreases, so the number of pages also decreases. Example 1. If 20 packs of chocolate cost 800, what will be the cost of 30 packets? Solution. Here, we know that the cost will increase as the number of packets increases. Let us consider the cost of 30 packets be X. So, the numbers can be write as 20 upon 30 is equal to 800 upon X, or 20x is equal to 800 multiply 30. X is equal to 800 multiply 30 upon 20 is equal to 1200. Therefore, the cost of 30 packets will be 1200. Inverse variations. When one quantity increases, the other decreases proportionately, and when one quantity decreases, the other increases proportionately. This kind of variation between two quantities is known as inverse variation. We say that the two quantities vary inversely. Example 1. Anil had invited 10 friends on his birthday party. Accordingly, he had purchased 40 chocolate for distribution, so that each one gets 4 chocolate. But 10 more guests came suddenly. What will be the share of each person? Solution: the number of people has increased, so share of each person will decrease. So we can say that number of people and share of each person are inversely proportional. Let us consider number of people is equal to X and share of each person is equal to Y. Number of chocolate is 40, which is constant. For inverse proportion, X is equal to 1 upon Y, or Y is equal to 1 upon X. Hence, X multiply Y is equal to constant. When X is equal to 10, X multiply Y is equal to 40. 10 multiply Y is equal to 40. Y is equal to 4. Share of each person is 4. Now, number of people has increased by 10 and the total number of people is 20. X multiply Y is equal to 40. When X is equal to 20, then 20 multiply Y is equal to 40. So, Y is equal to 2. Therefore, share of each person is 2. Therefore, we conclude that number of people is equal to 10, then share of each person is equal to 4. Number of people is equal to 20, then share of each person is equal to 2. So with the increase of number of people, the share of each person decreases. So number of people and the share of each people are inversely proportional. Application of percentage. A quantity present in every 100 is called percentage. A percentage is a part of 100. For example, 10% means 10 parts out of 100 parts. Or 10 upon 100 is equal to 0.1. We have learnt in our earlier class how to convert fractions and decimals into percentage and vice versa. Here, we will discuss and practice some general applications of percentage. Percentage as a decimal and vice versa. We have learnt 80% means 80 upon 100 is equal to 0.8. Here, we have expressed percentage as decimal. Similarly, 6.7 can be written as 67 upon 10. To express this as a percentage, we have make the denominator as 100. 67 upon 10 is equal to 67 multiply 10 upon 10 multiply 10 is equal to 670 upon 100 is equal to 670%. Here, we have expressed a decimal into a percent. Percent as a ratio. We know ratio is a fraction. We have expressed a fraction into percent. Thus ratio can be expressed in percent and vice versa. 4:5 is equal to 4 upon 5. To express this fraction into percentage, we have to make the denominator as 100. 4 upon 5 is equal to 4 multiply 20 upon 5 multiply 20 is equal to 80 upon 100 is equal to 80%. So 4:5 is 80%. Inversely, 75% is equal to 75 upon 100 is equal to 3 upon 4. Also 3 upon 4 means 3:4. So 75% is 3:4. Example 1. Atul has spent 90% of his money. Now, he has 100 left in his pocket. How much money Atul had? Solution: Atul spent 90%, so he is left with 10% of the money. 10% of money is equal to 100. Let us consider the total money Atul had X. So 10% of X is equal to 100. 10 upon 100 multiply X is equal to 100, or 10x is equal to 100 multiply 100, or X is equal to 100 multiply 100 upon 10 is equal to 100 multiply 10 is equal to 1000. So, Atul had 1000 with him. Discount and taxes. Discount: the price printed on an article is called its marked price, or sometimes it is also called the list price. Discount is the deduction made on the marked list price. Discount is expressed in terms of percent and is calculated on the marked price of the goods. Discount percent is equal to amount of discount upon market price multiply 100. Net selling price: the difference between marked price and the amount of discount is called the net selling price. It is also known as discounted price. Selling price (SP) is equal to marked price minus discount. Taxes. Taxes are levied by the government on the item by. It is levied on the sale price of the commodities. It is usually levied as a fixed percentage of the selling price. The rate of tax varies depending upon the commodities. Sales tax is equal to rate of sales tax upon 100 multiply SP. Rate of sales tax is equal to sales tax upon SP multiply 100. Total amount of bill is equal to selling price plus sales tax. Taxes are to be added to the cost price while dealing with problems concerning profit, loss, etc. Example 1. The marked price of a pair of sports shoes is ₹5,000. During festival time it is sold for ₹4,000. Find the discount percent. Solution: SP is equal to ₹4,000. Marked price MP is equal to ₹5,000. Discount is equal to MP minus SP is equal to ₹5,000 minus ₹4,000 is equal to ₹1,000. discount percent is equal to discount upon marked price multiply 100 is equal to 1000 upon 5000 multiply 100 is equal to 20. The discount is 20%.